All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. And as always, giving a special peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. All right, we out here to do a live lesson to edify the sheep. And Lord willing, we could bring some edifying scriptures and to you brothers and sisters out there. All right, it may be a little windy. Lord willing, you can still hear us. But hey, we just out here to do the work ultimately, man. You know, build up our treasures in heaven, as the scriptures say. And what better thing can we be doing in these latter times than doing the work of the Lord? You know, so this is our number one love right here, and this is what we're gonna do. So gonna get right into it. If you want to bring out what you had.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that Dr. Fauci came out a couple days ago and said that this season was going to be bad, and that if you don't go get jabbed up and get your boost shot, that you're going to be in trouble. And then I think you sent the article in the group chat saying that
The pox.
yeah, the pox was mostly affecting
Blacks and Hispanics.
blacks and Hispanics, and that's the same narrative they went with the
CV.
yeah, with the CV. So and they already got it ain't like they gotta make a vaccine of pox. So
Yep.
and horses and trust in chariots.
And that's a lot of our people. What they're doing is, you know, they see that Esau, well, they actually don't see it, but Esau is creating a problem, and he's looking for a reaction from the people. And the easiest people to bamboozle is Jake, because Jake is, you know, he's simple, you know, and ultimately they don't have faith. So what do? Esau will come out with whether it's a new pestilence or a new disease or whatever it is, and Jake will be the first ones to line up to get the so-called solution. Because they, I was gonna say, because they haven't woken up to the fact that, you know, Esau's solutions will always lead you to death, man. You know?
Yeah, and I was talking to I was walking down the street, and I seen a couple of my friends, and we was talking and shit, and because we used to work like at the same place, so he was asking me, he was like, yo, you still work there at the school? And I was like, nah, you know, the mandate came down, so you know, I had lost the job. And he was like, well, shit, I had got it, and I'm good and all this.
Yep.
I got kids, I had to protect my kids and all this shit. I was like, well, shit, I'm still here too.
Right.
You know? And then he was like, I was like, well, shit, they told you you only had to get the 2 shots. But now you got to go get
More boosters and all that, yeah.
and all that. And them, after the 2 boosters, you still got to go get more in 6 months.
Yeah, and you don't know what type of long-term effect that has on your system or your body, or what Esau, you know, whatever he puts in these different potion injections he's giving you. And, you know, that's the beautiful thing about this truth is when you come to the full understanding of who you are and who your power is, you're not going to put your trust in your oppressor. You're going to leave everything in the hands of the Lord. And that's the way that Esau doesn't want us to move. He wants you to trust in him because he's playing that role of the Most High. Go ahead.
It say, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
Yeah, they look not to the Holy One of Israel. They don't believe that the Most High can get them out of a certain situation.
Right. They don't believe he can help them.
Right. The scriptures say the Most High hand is how's it go? Is not shortened, that he cannot save.
Yeah.
You know, or like you always like to bring out, the Most High is nothing impossible that he could do. Like, hey, we worked all through the CV you know, pandemic. You know, we worked all through that. None of us got the potion injection, and we still good. Cause why? Cause we put our trust in the Most High, man. Most High made sure we was good. So putting your trust in Egypt and America, Babylon the Great, is gonna lead you to destruction. Go ahead.
It say, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. Yet he is also wise and will bring evil.
Oh, go ahead.
Yet he is wise and will bring evil.
Yeah, and he will bring evil. And seeking the Most High means coming back to your nationality. You know, acknowledging who he is. Acknowledging that you're an Israelite. Acknowledging the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You know, that's seeking the Most High. All right, coming into the correct doctrine, man. Go ahead.
And I will not call back his words, but I will arise against the house of evildoers.
Yep.
And against the help of them that work iniquity.
Yeah, and when you trust in Egypt, you're considered to be those of the house of evildoers. Because here it is, the Most High is about to destroy this society, destroy Esau, Edom's whole world, right? Esau is the end of the world. And 2/3 of our people is gonna go down with this man. Okay? Though hand join hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. You know? So only the remnant is gonna make it out of this. There's another one in the next chapter, I think.
Yeah, or it might be the chapter
Isaiah 30, I think.
yeah. Oh yep. This it's a little bit more in this. It say, now the Egyptians are men and not God. And their horses flesh and not spirit.
Right, because this whole system is based upon carnality. Esau's whole system is based upon carnality, but through his pseudoscience and wickedness and his top scientists and everything else he has that the Most High gave him, he believed that he can go on a level of to be a god, you know? But really, everything that he has is carnal. There's no way that he can play the Most High. You know, he's trying to upset prophecy. He can't do that because he's nothing, at the end of the day, he's nothing but the clay, man. He's not the potter. Go ahead.
When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helps shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall all fall together.
Yep. Esau is the end of the world, you know? Hey, the other nations that side with this man, they're gonna fall too. You know, that's why it says in Revelation, when they shall see the smoke of her burning, they're gonna weep and wail. Alas, alas, that great city Babylon. Why are the nations gonna weep when this place falls? You know, because they ain't gonna be able to make money. It speaks about the merchandise. All that stuff is gonna be done away with, man. This whole system. Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit.
Yeah, Esau is your covering. 2/3 of our people. You love it here. You love this place so much, man. You should have seen our people when Esau was giving out them, you know, that 600 a week, the stimulus checks. Jake was happy as hell, living it up, being foolish, living in folly. That was like that was the best time for a nigga, man. You know? Go ahead. That cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. Go ahead.
That they may add sin to sin.
Yeah, and that's iniquity, sin upon sin.
And when you commit iniquity, you die.
Yep. See, we looking for the time of refreshings, man. Like we talked about at camp, when the law, statutes, and commandments is written in our inward parts. Because right now it's hard to be perfect, but the Most High is going to program us like it's going to be nothing to be perfect. It's going to be easy to be perfect. Go ahead.
That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth.
Just like we read in the 31st chapter. Go ahead.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yeah, and what do our people do every 4 years? They go out to the polls. They vote. They put their trust in the in princes. And they still haven't learned that this is bullshit. You know, here it is. They niggas ran to the poll. We gotta get Trump out of there. We gotta get rid of Trump. Then you put this old ass nigga in there, which that was the elite's plan anyway. But now look at the state of your your surroundings. Now your ass paying $5 a gallon for gas. At least when Trump was in there, we was at like 2 something.
Yeah.
Now you niggas done got this old decrepit Caesar up in there. Now the Babylon's even worse. But that's all a part of the Most High's plans. Most High is bringing this place down. Go ahead.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame,
The strength of Pharaoh be your shame. Go ahead.
and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
And the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. And that's what the word of Babylon means. It goes back to the Hebrew word babal, which means confusion. And this is definitely 100% the land of confusion. You can identify as whatever you want. You can marry a dog. You had the one Edomite that was on one of the brothers uploaded. This nigga said he would. It sounds foolish, but this nigga said he wants to identify as a piece of broccoli. And he was sitting up there with a big ass broccoli suit on. I mean, complete madness, complete confusion, man. And some of the things you see in this society just vexes your spirit. That's why the Most High said he's going to smite Egypt with plagues as before. And that's exactly what he's going to do. It says, therefore, in Revelation, therefore shall your plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. Go ahead.
It's the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so comes as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Yep.
As travail upon a woman with child, they shall not escape.
Yeah, the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. And you know, when a thief comes, if you're sleeping, the thief is going to overtake you. But if you awake and you watching, then, you know, the thief is not going to overtake you. So Yahweh Shai has us in a state right now where we're constantly watching. So when he comes, we going to know. That's why the scriptures say, watch as well as pray. Because he's going to come like when he comes as a thief in the night, he going to get the ones that's not watching. But the ones that's watching, those are actually his servants. We waiting for Yahweh Shai. So we not going to be slumbered out, not knowing what's going on. When we see them chariots, man, that's going to be the best day of our lives, man.
Yep. And we not spiritually sleep. So when Esau come with his tricks and devices,
Yep.
we see it a mile away. We actually call it like, oh, that's what they gonna do, and,
Yep.
and they do it.
Yep. At least Satan should get advantage of us. We are not ignorant of his devices.
It say, but you, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a
Yep.
thief.
There it go right there. We not in darkness. That day shall overtake us as a thief. Go ahead.
You are all the children of the light,
Yep.
and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of the darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as others do. Let us watch and be sober.
Watch and be sober, man. Always, you know, we basically waiting on this mark right now, man. You know, that's like we've been waiting on that for a minute, and we're gonna continue to be patient and wait. But that's really the next, because these different pestilences, or I'll just say the pandemics that Esau is planning, a lot of these are gonna, one of them, whatever takes place, is gonna usher in that mark, you know. And the thing about Esau is he's moving real sloppy. Like you can just see through his BS, man. You know, this whole thing with the pox, you know, he's going, because the black woman that had it, she said that she got it from touching dirty money, right? So now Esau could basically say, well, you know, this thing could be spread through money, so we got to get rid of You know, want to do the digital thing.
Yeah, but the bra had it all around her mouth. And,
Yep.
And it was in her mouth and all around her mouth.
Yep.
She had a couple.
Yeah, I
hair
seen
in
a
there
couple.
on her
Yeah,
body,
but it was mainly in her mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was she doing? She was
Yep.
being a whore.
She could have. Yeah. And at the end of the day, if you get some shit like that, that's the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You know. That's it. Go ahead. Oh, go to therefore shall her place come in one day. It's in Revelation. Death and mourning and famine. And then we gonna go to
What was that? 18.
18 and yeah. You can just start at 1 really.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel coming down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen. It is fallen and is become the habitation of devils.
Yeah, and we're getting ready to approach this time, you know. But basically, what has to happen first is evil times, a series of events, ushering in the MOTB, and then the Most High is gonna speed everything up, and then you know the destruction is gonna take place. Go ahead.
And the whole of every foul spirit, in a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Right, and the fulfillment of that, is that spoken about in Isaiah too? Go ahead.
For all the nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Yeah, the merchants of the earth are waxing rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And that's why it says that the nations are going to weep and wail when this place is destroyed, because the nations are getting rich off Babylon. America is a big corporation. That's why, you know, is really a big melting pot of all nations. Other nations come over here, they can make money, they send it back to their families at home. You know, that's what they do. Go ahead.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins.
And that's going into us being beamed up in the ships. The deliverance, come out of her, my people. But we used to break that down differently. That's really going into the chariots. Go ahead.
That you receive not of her plagues.
The missiles. Go ahead.
For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities.
Yeah, the Lord is saving the best for last. You know, here it is. This place is known as the greatest kingdom ever established. The Most High is not going to leave it out of the scriptures, man. The scriptures talk about ancient Egypt, Alexander, Rome, the Persian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire during the time of Daniel. So you think the Lord gonna leave out America? We're reading about America right now. Go ahead.
Wore her even as she wore Jew, and double unto her, double according to her works.
And her reward is gonna be fire. That's the second death, the lake of fire. That's what it's gonna look like from the heavens. A big lake of fire, man. Go ahead.
And the cup which she had filled unto her double.
Go ahead.
How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously.
Yep.
So much torment and sorrow give her.
Yeah, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. Because this place has waxen fat. This is the most wicked place ever, man. It has no boundaries. It has no rules, no standards. You know?
Only rules is that you not to do good.
Right.
Everything wicked, like it's crazy. I told you I had to go back home, but on my way back, I had stopped at the barbershop to get my garment because I left it in the barbershop with my Bible, and the barber was cutting somebody hair, and they was talking about abortion. And he was like, yo, it's crazy. Yo, it's crazy that women can't get abortions no more. I'm like, nigga, it's crazy that they was getting abortions.
Right, exactly.
I've been there,
Exactly.
flipped on them. Like, dude, that's murder.
Yeah. Hey, that's how with Jake, that's their conversation. Wickedness.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's on the lower scale, so imagine the higher ups, man.
Yep. And these women basically, when that whole abortion thing happened, they've been pro. In the ancient world, our women wasn't doing that. Blessing.
Yeah, from the Lord.
You know? Yeah.
Precept on that.
Like the brother said, the only good thing. Well, how'd you say it? The only basically this place just promotes wickedness, man.
Yeah.
You know, if you try to live righteous in this society,
you can't do is something good.
Yeah, don't like this truth is considered a hate speech. Why? Because we're preaching righteousness. You know. Go ahead. If we was out there teaching that the white man is the greatest nation on earth, nobody would say anything. But because we're saying that he's the wicked according to the Bible, Malachi the 4th chapter, and various other scriptures, and that his kingdom's gonna go down, it's a hate speech. Go ahead. That we're the Israelites. That's a hate speech. How can you guys be the children of the Most High? Go ahead.
Hold on, let me find this the book of 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 1. It say, and Hannah prayed and said, my heart rejoiced in Yahweh. My horn is exalted in Yahweh. My mouth is enlarged over my enemies because I rejoice in thy salvation.
And if you brothers, Salaki, if you brothers can let us know if the sound is good, if it's too windy or the sound is good. Go ahead, bro.
It say, there is none holy as Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for there is none beside thee, neither is there any rock like our power. Talk no more exceedingly proud, and this place is very proud. It say, let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. And that's what come out of all the people's mouth in Babylon.
Yep,
it say,
arrogant, yep.
It say, for the Lord is a power of knowledge, and by him our actions weighed. It say, the bows of the mighty are broken, and they that stumble are girded with strength. So he can break a mighty man down, and he can if you weak, he can raise you up and make you strong. It say, and this is the point right here. It say, they that were full have hired out themselves for bread, and they that were hungry cease, so that the barren have borne 7. Barren means you can't have kids. So that the barren have borne 7, and she that have many children is facts weeble. So the Lord, when you get pregnant, the Lord did that. It's not you.
Yup, that's the Lord bringing a new spirit in the earth. You know. And you women, man, this society is giving you so much fucking liberty and freedoms that you don't know how to act. That's why you're not supposed to give a woman all them liberties, man. Cause you start turning into fucking beasts. You know? You don't act like women anymore, man. You act like a bunch of damn beasts, man. And that's why women, a lot of you women, when these plagues and pestilences come, you're gonna be looking for men. You're gonna be looking for a man for a covering. You ain't gonna have that independent spirit on you. Go ahead.
It's back in Revelations 18:8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day. Death and mourning and famine.
Yep.
And she shall be utterly burnt with fire.
And that's the second death. The missiles, man. The thermonuclear missiles. Okay? Therefore shall her plagues come in one day. Death and mourning and famine. All right? And you know, them famines is coming. See, Esau is going to lock this thing down again. I believe, I'm speaking as a man, but I believe that through faith, that there's a strong possibility that he's gonna lock this thing down again. And this time when he locks it down, he made some of that food ain't gonna be in them grocery stores, man. Remember when the CV first happened and people started fucking buying all this toilet tissue and you went to the stores and wasn't shit on the shelves? It wasn't really a food shortage at that time, but if he does another round of lockdowns, he could take some of them food out the stores, man. And we know the majority of you people are gonna panic and bug out and act like a bunch of beasts. Go ahead.
It's chapter 3, verse 6. It say, whereby the same word, that flooded the earth.
Yeah.
The same word. Hey, the fire got to come because he said it. It said, by the same word, are kept in store and reserved unto fire.
Unto fire. It's reserved for fire.
Yeah.
Hey, when Noah was out there teaching that water, the rain was gonna come from the skies, that sounded out of this world. That was the first death. Read that part again. It's the second death is reserved for the fire. All right? That fire and brimstone is gonna rain from heaven again. That's why it compares the destruction to Sodom and Gomorrah. Go ahead.
It said, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire, against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
And the ungodly has to be done away with.
Yeah.
Starting with these damn elites, man. All right? They're at the top of the Lord's list. They're the ones that is running this society. You know, but the Most High put them in that position, and the Lord is going to take them down, and when He wants them to fall, which is very, very soon. Go ahead.
This just a real quick precept. It's Titus chapter 1, verse 2. It's of eternal life. Oh,
it's all right.
It say, in hope of eternal life, which Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, that cannot lie, promised before the world began. The point was, He cannot lie.
Salakia, brother, it's a little windy out here. We're fighting the wind right now. Fighting that wind, brothers. All right, we getting ready to close it out anyway. But yeah, man, that second death, what we were speaking about, and the Lord basically says that His word shall not return unto Him void. Like He was going into the Lord cannot lie. If you want to read it again.
The book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 2. It say, in hope of eternal life, which Yahweh, that cannot lie, promised before the world began. But it was just the point that He cannot lie. So like He said, it was reserved unto fire. That got to happen.
Yep.
That fire got to come, or the Lord to be a liar.
Hey, it's gonna come. It's going to happen. All right, these prophecies are going to be fulfilled, man.
Back in Revelation 18, it says, for strong is Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, who judges her, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her, and when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, at last, great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Yeah, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come, and the nations are going to weep and wail, okay? Because they're going to see the smoke of her burning. They're going to understand that, damn, we can't get rich no more. Babylon is finished, okay? Because the other nations they're down with Esau, Edom. You know, certain nations take after the ways of this man. But it also says that they have drunken the wine of the wrath of his fornication. You know, therefore the nations have drunk enough her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. So a lot of the nations are waking up to this American bullshit.
Because I see the article that said that back in the 70s, like over there in Russia, that all they did was watch American TV. They dressed like the people over here, and they wanted how it was in Russia to be like it is in America. But now they hate this place.
Yep.
And it's like because they seen it, it probably rubbed off on them.
Yeah, and there's no standard here, man. Like if you run in a society, you at least want standards. But here you can just, what do they live off of? The do as thou wilt spirit.
It's no morals.
No morals.
No
yeah.
morals.
You know, even the animal kingdom, man, is in mourning. The trees are in mourning. Everything is in a dead state. You know, nothing is blossoming. You know, because why? Because the wicked bear rule, man. So, Brother Bashar, GMS salvation is near. Isaiah 13 and 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And that's what I was talking about. Because the Most High, the Most High through the prophet Isaiah was comparing the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah to Babylon. Because what did the Most High do to Sodom and Gomorrah? He rained fire and brimstone from the heavens. And these nuclear missiles are going to be what? A new and improved fire and brimstone. All right, with heavy technology, advanced fire and brimstone. Go ahead.
Keep on the Revelations.
Yeah, it was another.
And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buys their merchandise anymore.
And that's one of the main reasons why they're gonna weep, because a lot of business deals and transactions that happen, because this is a corporation. You know, America is big on importing. You know, a lot of things that we buy here is imported into America. You know, a lot of things made in China and these other nations. Go ahead.
The merchants of gold and silver and precious stones,
Yep.
and of pearls and fine linen, and purple and silk and scarlet, and all dying wood, and all manners of vessels of ivory.
Yeah, and these are all things that goods are made from. Clothes, furniture, fucking curtains, whatever you make out of those materials. Go ahead.
And all manners of vessels of precious wood, and of brass and iron and marble.
Yeah, brass, iron, marble, those are precious metals right there. You need those type of things to build cars. You know, wood, you need wood to build houses. You know. Go ahead.
And cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense.
Yep.
And wine and oil and fine flour and wheat.
Foods, right? You need certain foods. You gotta have wheat. Certain foods you gotta have flour. Hey, when the war popped off, what was it?
Ukraine.
Yeah, Ukraine.
They said that wheat shortage.
Yeah, Ukraine was responsible for like 20 to 30% of the world's wheat. So that kind of, that created some food issues. Go ahead.
And beasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves, and the souls of men. And the fruits that thy soul lust after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all.
Yeah, because this place is going to be wholly desolate. All right? And it's not going to be built back up. You know? But the Most High High ain't gonna destroy this place. Hey, we're gonna build back over America and the kingdom. No, it's gonna be a memorial, if you will. You know, we're gonna say, damn, that was Babylon the Great right there. You know, and every single piece of this place is gonna be burnt to a fucking crisp. Even the phone had to chime in on that. Call all you how about you outside. Burnt burnt to a fucking crisp. See how the Lord made the tripod fall? That's the fall of Babylon, man. That's Satan, the prince of power of the air, man. It's all good. It's all good. We still rolling, brothers. Hey, like I said, we battling the wind out here, so you know, phone just fell, but it's all good. No damage done to the phone. We all right. Come on, brother. Hey, we all right, man. Second Ezra's. But like I was saying, this place is gonna be a memorial, man. You know, and it's gonna be burnt to a fucking crisp. All right. Ain't gonna be no more McDonald's. Ain't gonna be no more KFCs. All right. No more Burger King. All right. No more wickedness. No more GMOs. All right. Everything is gonna be. Everything is gonna go back to its rightful order when the kingdom of heaven is established. Okay. And these are the things we're looking for, as we always say: a new heavens and a new earth. Wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. Come on, brother, the show must go on.
The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, at last, that great city that was clothed in fine linen, purple and scarlet, decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught.
Yeah, because the Lord is going to destroy this place in what, 1 hour? Okay, that's the time limit the Most High gave for Babylon to be destroyed. 1 hour. Go ahead.
And every shipmaster and all the company in the ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city?
See, the nations love this place. What city is it? You know? Well, the Most High built this place up to throw it down. And set up his prophets to prophesy against it. You know? Go ahead. Because this word is going to go out either way, man.
And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust upon their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, at last, that great city wherein we were made rich, all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for 1 hour she is made desolate.
Yeah, for 1 hour she is made desolate, man. All right? But hey, brothers, it's getting ready to rain out here. Salakia.
It said, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh Shem Yahushai have avenged you on her.
Yeah, so we're supposed to rejoice over this place, man, through the Spirit. Go ahead.
It say, and like a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone.
Yep. That grinder. Go ahead.
And cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence
Thus with violence.
shall that great city Babylon be thrown down,
Yep.
and shall be found no more at all.
It shall be found no more at all. So this place, so Esau ain't gonna build no more, man. After this place is done, America is his last kingdom. So his last kingdom to stay. This is it. That's why it says he shall no more carry thee away into captivity. You know, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. So with that, you know, hey, we battled the wind a little bit. We battling this little sprinkle right now, but Lord, the work was still done. All right. Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. Peace and salutations to the elect. Peace and salutations and blessings to the elect. And Lord willing, we'll see you brothers next time. Shalom.